New York Design Center for the 5th annual What's New, What's Next. Join us as we visit the showrooms and check out a slew of exciting new products, materials, and color. The day is packed with events, and we're going to get to as many as we can visit to share the latest, greatest designs with you. I'm Marisa Marcantonio for Editor TV. Join us as we check it out. You're at the forefront of what's going on in design in this giant city of ours where there's so much inspiration and talent. What are you really loving now?
What I'm loving is that New York, it feels so alive and so vibrant. There's so much happening, and there's so much happening in design. And events like this make it feel so really exciting that there's a tremendous amount of design energy going on in the city. There's a great dialogue that we have in New York City about design, and I think that's so healthy because it gets people really aware of how design empowers your life.
Being here at What's New, What's Next is so exciting because right now, as you know, we're looking into our spring issues and even into next summer, and we're really getting an idea of where things are headed. The Design Center looks great. The energy here is amazing, and it's an exciting time in New York and the design community.
You just had a panel with some great design talent. Tell us what the conversation was.
So we did a panel tonight based on our trend spotting series on Domain called This Is Happening, where we take a trend, whether it be something that's a combined, a couple of things that we see out within the industry or some very concrete style that we're seeing in interiors, and we break down what the different components are that make up this trend. So we had Sarah Rufin Costello, we had Nick Olson, and we had Heather Clausen from Habitually Chic, and we were talking all about like the fabulous new, funky, eclectic things that make up design as we know it today. We saw a lot of romantic textures and shapes and tones. I think we're seeing a return to kind of like classic shapes and a softer, more elegant feel when it comes to the home.
Now you see spectacular interiors around the globe. You have this wonderful design history knowledge. You've written incredible books. What is inspiring you now? What is new and next? What's on the horizon?
Right now, I am spending an enormous amount of time, probably more than I need to, rediscovering John Fowler in the 60s with that classic English country chintz. I don't know if it's because Mara Boada's coming out with his new book, which of course is a paradise of chintz. But the idea of, I think really it's more my looking back and realizing that although the chintz, the John Fowler look may not be fashionable, those rooms were astonishingly comfortable. And sort of taking away the color, taking away the patterns, taking away and figuring out what the bones are, what made those rooms work, whether they were really small or really big.
There's so much more to see at What's New, What's Next, so join us for part 2.